Hey, welcome World Entertainment, and things with Star Trek went from bad to worse. Well, now they've gone from worse to just downright disastrous, because we have announcements that came out for the future of Star Trek under Alex Kurtzman and bad reboot and whatnot at Comic-Con, and none of it is good news. In fact, it's all absolutely horrendous news. One is casting for a show that's already I think it's filming at this stage, and the other is for a brand new show, and oh boy, wait till we get to that one. Now, this all comes on top as well of that absolutely horrendously garbage trailer for Section 31, because Paramount just must have wanted to burn some money and went, yeah, screw it, let's give it to this, because what the hell that thing is, I don't know. But casting for Star Trek Starfleet Academy has been officially announced, and it proves it shows us where this show will take place, and it is in the Discovery universe. In fact, it's set around Discovery, because Tig Notaro, yeah, you remember her in Discovery, how do you pronounce his name? Oded Frere, the guy who played the Admiral, he's gonna be in it. Brace yourselves for this one. Mary Wiseman. Who's Mary Wiseman? Why does that name sound familiar to some of you? Oh, that would be Tilly. Yeah, the most insufferable character in Star Trek Discovery, who, by the way, started off quite thin and ended the size of a planet herself. Yeah, she's gonna be in it. You know, a person who you look at and just think, how did this person ever even get through the Academy? And the last person who has been added to the cast is, it blows my mind that this person agreed to come to do this crap, and is probably just going to annihilate the character that we knew and loved of this person. It is, of course, Robert Picardo, the Doctor. He is returning, and I believe it is to play a newer version of the Doctor, the holographic Doctor, unless of course he ends up playing some sort of newer person that's gonna be like a sung person, you know, where they just all look like Brent Spiner. Are we gonna get something else now where they all look like Robert Picardo? He's probably, from what I've seen and heard, he's gonna be playing a new holographic Doctor. So can't wait to see Robert Picardo as the holographic Doctor dropping some F-bombs and whatnot, because we know that's probably going to happen. So this show that nobody wants, nobody's interested in, and is just going to be connected directly to Discovery with some of the most insufferable cast members from Discovery. Oh yeah, good luck with that. Cancel after one season? Of course they won't, though, because they'll just keep pumping money into it just to burn it. Either that or they're laundering money, you know, because why would you make this? God only knows. But then comes the absolute horrendous news, and I mean, this thing is bad, because there is a new show supposedly on the way. Let's make that abundantly clear. You know, they're starting to fall into that category like Star Wars, where they just keep announcing projects that just probably aren't going to happen. This probably will, though, because Star Trek is getting its first live-action comedy. Yeah, it's bad enough they did it with a cartoon. Now you're going to get a live-action comedy. And who's this going to be from? Well, it's going to be from one of the lead voice actors from Lower Decks, as well as the showrunner of Dear White People. Yeah, I wonder what this show's going to focus on. So the streaming era of Star Trek is going through some evolutions. Picard came to an end last year. We've just said goodbye to Discovery, and Lower Decks is preparing to bid farewell this October. But there is more on the horizon, including a brand new show we just learned about. Revealed to Hall H at San Diego Comic-Con, Star Trek Lower Decks Tony Newsom has partnered with Justin Simin to develop a new live-action Star Trek comedy series. The half-hour series does not yet have a title or format, but Newsom and Simin will write the show with Star Trek overseer Alex Kurtzman, more like Over Destroyer. Details were scant about the series at the panel, other than that it will be set at some point in the 25th century, a relatively unexplored period of Star Trek. Oh, Jesus, yeah, whatever. With only Picard among the shows set during the early years of the 2400s, and that the series will follow a cast of Federation outsiders. Jesus Christ. Serving customers on a resort world who discover that their daily exploits are actually being recorded and broadcast to the entire quadrant. What in the name of Christ is this? Gene Roddenberry must have launched himself into warp speed. He's spinning that fast in his grave. Holy shit. So we're getting this absolute dog shit of an idea for, hey, let's do a Star Trek Starfleet Academy show, you know, that nobody wants to watch. Especially if Tig Notaro is going to be in it. And Tilly. Jesus Christ. And now you're getting these two morons going to do a half-hour comedy series based in the Star Trek universe. Holy shit. Tell me how much these people have no clue about anything Star Trek. It absolutely annoys me to no end to see what they are doing to that franchise. Sweet mother of Jesus. A comedy series. What part of Star Trek, starting back in the 60s up to 2005, what part of Star Trek said, hey, this is a comedy? Anyone want to make that? No, that's because it isn't. This just shows that these people don't have the intelligence to write serious dramatic television. That they are so stupid, so dumbed down, that they have to write what they know, which is nothing. Because they have no life experiences for half of them, because they're so young. And the rest of them just clearly don't understand the franchise that they are being put in charge of. Oh, let's make a Star Trek comedy series. Yeah, because people want to watch a half-hour series of a comedy series. What is it going to be? 2.5 Men in Space? Like, come on. That's not Star Trek. Please, for the love of God, will someone get rid of Alex Kurtzman? Every single other person involved with Star Trek. And at the end of it, you know what? Actually, forget that. Get it the hell away from Paramount. That's right, Paramount. Sell it. Sell it to someone who could actually respect it and make it what it was. Someone who understands what Star Trek is, was, and always and forever shall be, which is a thinking man's sci-fi journey, not a comedy series or a Starfleet Academy series who the cast are going to be walking around talking like they're on TikTok. Good Christ. And nobody's watching any of this. Discovery, no one watched it. Half the people, especially you guys watching this, half of you didn't even know that Discovery Season 5 was even on. No one knew. No one gave a shit about Picard Season 1 and 2. 3 got a bump, but nobody actually watched it. That's the thing. Lower Decks did so well, it's cancelled. Prodigy, so well, it's cancelled. Strange New Worlds, how far can that go? It's probably going to be cancelled. You notice they just keep renewing these things before a season even comes out because they're commissioning it. They're not renewing it. They've already paid for X amount of seasons. That's why they keep pumping it out. These things? Yeah. Good luck with this. My good Christ. Please get Star Trek away from these people and into the hands of someone who could respect it and understand it. You know, bring back Rick Berman for Christ's sake. Oh. But anyway, with that, it has gone from bad to worse, and I will leave it here for this one. So like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Cheers, and I will catch you in the next one.